You've seen it, I've seen it, we've all seen the incredible boom in AI. The new models, the amazing apps, it's everywhere. But what if I told you that underneath all of that, there's a hidden, high-stakes global battle going on? And this isn't a war fought with code. Oh no, it's being fought with concrete, with silicon, and with miles and miles of fiber optic cables.
So let's really think about this for a second. What's truly powering this AI boom? I mean, your mind probably jumps straight to brilliant software engineers and mind-bending algorithms, right? And you're not wrong. But what if the real race, the one that's going to decide the ultimate winners and losers, is for something much more physical? Because the truth is, this new AI arms race is really a hidden war for physical control. We're talking about the absolute fundamental building blocks of this entire revolution. The land the data centers sit on, the networks that connect them, the factories that build the chips, and the raw power that makes it all hum.
And that brings us right to the first major front in this war, the battle for physical infrastructure. And listen, this isn't just some casual investment trend. This is a full-on, multi-billion-dollar land grab for what is essentially the digital real estate of our future.
Okay, get this. $4 billion. That's how much SoftBank is dropping to acquire a company called DigitalBridge. Now, their goal isn't just to own a few buildings. It's to control the physical backbone of AI, the massive data centers and the fiber networks that tie them all together. They're literally buying the house that AI lives in. But it's not just about the real estate. Look at this. $5 billion. That is a massive investment from Nvidia into its direct rival, Intel. Now think about that. This isn't some friendly collaboration. This is a hardcore strategic move to get a foothold and secure a critical piece of the manufacturing supply chain.
So you're starting to see the two-pronged attack here, right? On one side, you've got SoftBank buying up the real estate, the data centers. And on the other, you've got Nvidia investing billions just to influence the factories where the all-important chips are made. These are both multi-billion-dollar bets on controlling the physical world that AI depends on.
But, controlling the buildings is only half the battle. If data centers are the real estate, then the chips inside, well, those are the engines. And that brings us to the absolutely insane race for raw power, the battle for the 2-nanometer frontier.
For years, the whole semiconductor world has been dominated by this epic showdown between two giants, Samsung and TSMC. The competition to build smaller, faster, more efficient chips is everything. It's foundational. Whoever wins this race, whoever gets there first, gets a massive, massive advantage across the entire AI ecosystem. And just recently, we saw what could be a major turning point. Samsung reportedly hit a 50 to 60% yield on its brand new 2-nanometer chips. Now, if you're not in the industry, yield basically means how many good chips you get out of a batch. So for every 100 they try to make, 50 to 60 of them are actually usable. That number, it's a huge breakthrough, and it means their new Exynos 2600 chip is suddenly a very serious threat to TSMC's long-held dominance. Okay, but this war isn't just being fought with silicon and fiber optics. There's another equally important front opening up, and that's the battle to control the conversation, to shape the rules, the regulations, and the ethics that are going to govern AI on a global scale. Just look at the upcoming India AI Impact Summit. You have world leaders like Prime Minister Modi hosting an absolute who's who of the industry. We're talking Bill Gates, OpenAI's Sam Altman, Google DeepMind's Demis Hassabis. This is not just another tech conference, folks. This is a geopolitical stage where entire nations are jockeying for position to shape the future of AI in their favor. And while governments are trying to figure things out from the top down, the corporations are responding from the bottom up. Google, for example, just rolled out new verification tools inside its Gemini app. The whole point is to help you and me identify AI-generated video content, tackling these really complex issues of trust and authenticity right there at the product level. But here's the thing. As this global infrastructure gets built out at an absolutely breakneck pace, it creates more than just opportunity. Every new server, every new chip, and every single new line of code, well, it opens up a dangerous new front, an invisible battlefield of cyber threats. So in cybersecurity, flaws are rated on a scale of danger. A perfect 10, a CVSS 10.0, means a vulnerability is as bad as it possibly gets. We're talking critical, super easy to exploit, and often doesn't even need a password to get in. It's the 5-alarm fire of the software world. And a recent flaw in a popular email software called SmarterMail, it got that exact score.
So what does this smarter mail flaw actually do? Well, it allows an attacker, someone with no login, no password, nothing, to simply upload a file. That's it. And in plain English, that's all it takes for them to completely take over the entire server. That is the terrifying power of a perfect 10 vulnerability. Now, if one critical flaw wasn't enough to worry about, how about this number? 87,000. That is the estimated number of MongoDB databases right now that are exposed online and vulnerable to another major exploit called MongoBleed. And the two words you really need to hear are actively exploited. This isn't some theoretical risk that might happen one day. No. Right now, as we speak, attackers are using this vulnerability to steal data from tens of thousands of databases all around the world. It's a security crisis happening in real time. So let's put it all together. When you zoom out, you see the true scope of this new AI arms race. It's being fought on at least 4 totally distinct fronts: the physical infrastructure, the advanced manufacturing, the global geopolitical stage, and, of course, the dark, invisible battlefield of cybersecurity. So, at the end of the day, just remember this. The future of AI isn't going to be decided by who has the best algorithm alone. It's going to be won by whoever controls the silicon the code runs on, whoever owns the data centers where all that information is stored, and whoever can secure the whole thing from constant attack. Which really, it leaves us with one final, pretty critical question. As we race to build this incredible AI-powered future at a speed humanity has literally never seen before, are we actually building it to last? Or is the foundation we're laying way more fragile than any of us think?